Well, hello, boys and girls. Here we are at the red light special again, post massage and nap. And also meditation. Meditating today, this is Pearl of Wisdom, by the way, and you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. Today we're talking about the Phil Kessel trade that's going on right now. All the buzz in the land. It's all the buzz in the land. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, what kind of messed up situation is this? Pittsburgh Penguins are trying to spin this off as trying to get rid of cap space thing, but Phil Kessel's got an 8-team to go list. Not an 18 I'm not going to list, but the only 8 teams he's willing to go to list. Sounds like he's not too happy that they want him out of Pittsburgh. So he can take teams like Washington, San Jose, possibly the Edmonton Oilers, teams that are totally capped out and really have no need for him. So what it appears Pittsburgh has done, let's say on first blush, the trade right now is involving Minnesota. I'm guessing that Phil Kessel did not pick Minnesota as one of his 8 teams to go to. One of the reasons why is when he had a choice in college to where to play college, he took Wisconsin. He did not go to, he's from Minnesota. He didn't go to school in Minnesota. Rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And there's a reason for that. Phil Kessel's not what we call a people person. He actually has said himself, Brian Burke has mentioned this, that he doesn't give a shit about anybody. The only people that he cares about are the people in his room, in the room that he's playing for. And apparently that includes the coaches, because he's had problems with coaches everywhere he's gone. So, what am I trying to say here? But Pittsburgh still is trying to get rid of him. They're not going to get the cap space out of there. That tells you what kind of an asshole is this guy. That's what I'm trying to say. He as a kid he goes to Boston. They don't like him there. They trade him. They get a really good return for 2 first-round picks. Wasn't a bad trade at all. Goes to Toronto. Morons give him the captaincy. Do you imagine a guy like this being a captain of a team? And well, that doesn't work out now, does it? They jettison him as fast as they can, and fortunately for them, they get Kapanen and some draft picks. It wasn't a bad deal, but now Pittsburgh's in a situation where Kessel doesn't want to go. They want him to go, and it looks like to me like they're saying they're trying to shame him into picking somewhere because they're working out a deal with Minnesota where he doesn't want to go. And it's going to make him look really bad that he doesn't want to go to his hometown, worse than ever. I don't know what the deal with Minnesota is, but I'm sure that they're not really going to be getting. I heard it's Zucker getting back, and I understand why you want to make that trade if you really don't want a guy like Kessel. He's a point-of-game player, and I guess Minnesota is not taking any heed to the fact that he's been jettisoned everywhere he goes. Yeah, he's a point-of-game player, but apparently he really rubs people the wrong way everywhere he goes. I don't really know why they want that in their room, unless Zucker's got the same sort of issues. So those contracts are kind of a wash. It's just a way to get him out, but he's got to say yes. They got to try to convince him to say yes, and if he doesn't, he's got an 18 no-go list. He can take, like I said, the San Jose Sharks, the Washington Capitals, the Tampa Bay Lightning, 18 to-go list. The Tampa Bay Lightning are probably not going to make room for Phil Kessel. They don't need to. They got lots of offense up there. Washington doesn't need to, and actually Washington doesn't have any really bad contracts, so there's nothing really that they need to get rid of, and they've got plenty of offense. If anything, they need defense. The San Jose Sharks, if they're going to give that kind of money out, they'll probably give it to Carlson, and if not to Carlson, they'll try to replace their D. They really don't need a guy like Kessel on their team. Oops. Oopsie, dropped you. Um, you could go Nashville Predators. There was talk about him for Subban. Um, I suppose. I don't know. Nashville it sounds like Nashville wants a center. And why would you give up Subban? Is Subban maybe that much of a problem in the room as well? It was probably a thought, but obviously it's not happening. Um, if you were to pick them on their list, on his list. Besides that, he might start thinning out after that. There might be teams that he that may be willing to take a point a game guy, but now you're willing to take a point a game guy that doesn't really want to go there. You know, on your 18 to go list, he's trying to pick teams that don't want him, and then they have to say, "Well, we do want him." See, because by picking 8 teams he wants to go to, if he doesn't want to leave Pittsburgh, it's actually teams that he does not want to go to because he wants to stay in Pittsburgh. So you got that problem. So it appears to me what Pittsburgh is doing is pissing Kessel off as much as they possibly can till he himself says, "Fine, I'll fucking go." That's what it seems like. And then he will actually pick some teams that he actually wants to go to that actually could make sense. Somebody like Carolina that has the cap room. But even at that, Pittsburgh's going to have to take salary back or get rid of him for virtually nothing. When the trade actually goes down, Pittsburgh's going to get shit for. It's not going to look like a good trade. They've got virtually no leverage whatsoever. So this is just going to look like a plus by minus situation. That's why they're working out this deal with Minnesota. They know that he definitely doesn't want to go to his hometown where he has to deal with people and fucking shit like that. They're trying to piss him off to the point where he'll finally make a decision to go. They're saying, "Look, we want you out. Fucking to go somewhere else. You're not staying here. We don't want you here." You might even get to the point, the way they're going, it might even get to the point where they just say, "You know what, stay home. Fuck you. We'll pay you to stay home." That's my full 42%, boys and girls. Oh yeah, the Boston St. Louis prediction. I'll give you that. St. Louis has got momentum all to hell. Boston has them in just about every category right now. The way Rask is playing, and having Bergeron as your captain, Boston just has more top end guys. I could see St. Louis winning this. I could. But I am going to take Boston. I'm going to take them in 7, though. I think it's going to be a tough series. Have a great day. And lots of love to you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell there. I'll send you a My NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace, for fuck's sake.